Hello and welcome to Theme Park Today. And today we are at Alton Towers to count down the top 10 rides. Nemesis is closed for 2023, but we have still included it in this top 10 because it is a great ride and it will be back in 2024. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. Let's get to it. Straight in at number 10, and this might be a shock, but it is Grunt to Granny, the ride. This might be a shock to people, but it is an enjoyable ride, showing lots of different scenes from the world of David Williams. And it is a fun ride for all ages, so I really do enjoy it. At number 9, it is Hex, the Legend of the Towers. When it was working, of course, this ride was closed for a lot throughout the 2022 season due to a lot of technical issues. But when it is open and when it is working, this ride is great. This ride is set within the towers themselves. Hex tells the story of the chained oak tree, a legend based around the towers themselves. In at number 8 we have Congo River Rapids. On a hot summer's day, this is the perfect way to cool down. In fact, now the log fume is gone, this is the only water ride in the park, taking you through bumps and twists, and you can get wet or you could stay dry, but it is a great ride. In at number 8. Of course, it did used to have waterfalls, which made it better, but because of an accident at Drayton Manor and to prevent people from standing up, they have been turned off ever since 2017. In at number 7, our first roller coaster on the list, in fact it's roller coasters all the way out from here on in, it is Spinball Wizard in at number 7. This is a favourite for many people, taking you on twists and turns around the park. You can get a lot of spinny on this ride. As it's at the front of the park, this ride tends to get a lot of queues early on in the day, so it is best avoided until later on in the day for shorter queues. There's a little fun fact for you. In at number 6, we have Rita, Queen of... not Queen of Speed anymore, that name was dropped. Back in 2010, it's just called Rita now, but Rita is a fun, fast ride with lots of twists and turns. Did you know that some parts of Rita's track is painted green to blend in with the trees because Alton Towers has a rule that rides can't be built above the tree lines? Another fun fact there for you. In at number 5, we're in the top 5 now, we have 13. This is a ride that takes you through the dark forest and through the trees with a surprise in the ride, which to this day still does take people by surprise. 13 opened back in 2010. In at number 4, we have the fastest ride at Alton Towers. It is Oblivion. Yes, this is actually the fastest ride at Alton Towers with a top speed of 68 miles. That might shock some of you. The ride is all about that vertical drop, which then takes you through the tunnel and out, and of course One of the aspects of this is that it holds you at the top of that drop. Maybe only for a few seconds, but it does hold you there before plummeting you down. In at number 3, we have Nemesis. It is currently going through a retrack for the 2023 season. It will be reopened in 2024 with a brand new track and probably even better than before. It takes you around and down deep into the holes, and it does make you feel like your feet are going to hit the rocks sometimes, especially if you are a taller person like me. The ride features 4 inversions with a top speed of 50 miles. It is a great ride. Cannot wait for this ride to reopen in 2024 with a brand new track. It is gonna be great. We move on with the top 2 now, and in at number 2 it is Alton Towers' newest ride. Opened back in March 2018. It is of course Wicker Man, and I remember watching this getting built, peering through those windows. This ride of course features a pre-show. It is a great wooden coaster and it is just so enjoyable. Of course it seems like it gets faster throughout the day. It has a top speed of 43 miles. Of course you go through that big Wicker Man twice and it lets you feed the flames, because that person is you. We have now come to the number 1 spot on our top 10 Alton Towers rides, and at number 1 it can only be the Smiler. Of course it's a Smiler. Nothing can beat this 14 inversion ride. It is just a fantastic ride. With a top speed of 52 miles, takes you through many different inversions. Of course, to this day it still holds the world record for the most inversions on a ride, 14. Which is why it is popular with many people, which is why it has to be number 1 on this list. I really enjoy the Smiler. I love it so much. I have to go on it as many times as I can whenever I go to Alton Towers. And that brings us to the end of our top 10 rides at Alton Towers. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Smash a like on the video. And I will see you again soon in another video. Goodbye.